Well, today is day 2 of our plywood installation. Hoping to get done pretty much the rest of this wall, and then maybe if we get time, we could start up there. So, bought a new tool. I can't believe I'm as old as I am and never had one of these. An impact wrench. I know this Black & Decker stuff's not the greatest, but for what we need, I think it's gonna work fine. I was finding that using the drill, you just have to push so hard to get anything to go into this tubular steel that it just became a nightmare. So I'm gonna try the impact wrench and we'll see if that makes a difference. Try to get some of this going today. We've got some things we need to work around over here. Got this well equipment, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do this little area down there. Got some wires here. Got some power equipment, power box over here. So we'll see how we're gonna do this. We've got a window and a door. Let's get at it and see how long it takes and how much we can get done. another 4.5 hours and we have the other side done. There's a lot of work and it's pretty toasty in here. So let me show you what we got done today. Day 2 of putting up plywood on the walls. Started back here. Both sides of this garage door done, behind the water storage tank, and all along this wall. Again, you can ignore or disregard how terrible stuff like that looks, or like that. I'll be covering it up with like this, or like that. I'll be covering all of those up with some plywood and then painting it so it'll pretty much blend in. So next time out, hoping to get this last little corner here done. This little side here, probably, I'm guessing that's 3 pieces maybe. Haven't measured yet, but probably something like that. And then start working up there. Try to get that done. I definitely learned a lot. We have a lot of battery packs because you burn through them pretty quick with this stuff, but I will definitely say having an impact wrench or drill or whatever it's called significantly reduces the pain and stress on your hand to try to get these self-drilling screws into the wall. But yeah, I think we're gonna have enough plywood. We ordered 48 sheets because it was the same price as 42, because I think 48 sheets must come in a pallet or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got about 10 left over here. These are the good ones right here. These are the not so good ones. So I think what we'll do, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 2 full ones cut up there, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got about just enough left for all up there. And then what I think I might do is use some of these scraps, if there's any left over, and build some shelves along the side here. I'm not sure yet. It was a long, hot day. Need to get these walls done so that we can get the ceiling done and insulated so that it's not 130 degrees out here in the summer. So yeah, making progress. Appreciate y'all hanging out and hopefully you learned something. I know I sure have. So today is day 3, and you can see behind me, I got the gable end done, and the rest of, there's like 3 panels over here in the corner. I probably didn't get as much done as I expected I would today, but I did get all this done, which makes me very happy. And we got around the corner, up there, a little bit of trim work to still do, fill in a couple of those pieces. And then all the way over here. The other thing I did is I started doing some of these boxes here. So I wasn't sure how I was going to do these. I just decided to put a layer of plywood in the back, plywood on top. Since I have so much extra plywood, I don't know what to do with. And then I'll just sand it. I bought a belt sander. I'll fill it in a little bit, paint it the same color as the wall, and nobody will probably know any different. So I did a few of those. And the only thing left to do is this gable end, which I know what I'm doing now. So I made a mistake. I tried lifting a whole sheet of plywood, and that's this corner over here. And you see that seam right there? That's because it was too heavy. So I cut it. And then I think what I'm gonna do, what I did over here is I just did all 48-inch vertical. I think I'm gonna do that on the other side, and it will be much easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just go to the top. Should be a lot easier now that I know what I'm doing. And then we'll wrap up filling in these boxes. These little things right here. So if I did it again, one of the things they asked me when I did the electricity is, do I want my boxes like this on the outside of the tubular steel, or do I want them flush mounted? And I think I made a mistake. Had I done it over again, I think I would have had them flush mounted instead of on the outside. Initially, I thought I might do furring strips and drywall, and I just decided to do the plywood, so I have to build these boxes. It's not gonna be a big deal because they're going to be painted the same color as everything else, but it's still more work. So now I know. It's kind of interesting, I guess, you know, like, we kind of did it as we went. Well, what are we gonna do here and how are we gonna do this? But it is definitely better if you have a plan, because stuff like this, where these boxes are sticking out, you'll know to do it different or better. Also, I had these boxes put up here on either side. I didn't know anything about roll-up garage doors. And I thought, maybe I'll get a roll-up garage door opener and plug it in. And I probably didn't need them because A, we're never gonna open them, or rarely are we gonna open them. It's just super easy to do. And B, I'm not sure how well the roll-up garage door openers would work anyways. So this is where we're at. A lot of progress, slowly getting there. Still need to finish the other gable end behind me. And I need to box in all the rest of the outlets. Then I'm gonna do some work on the plywoods, give it a nice sand down, fill up some of the seams, kind of clean it up a little bit. Insulate the ceiling, put in the ceiling panels, put in the trim, paint everything, and then we can have some fun. I guess I wish I would have, I didn't see a whole lot of videos about how to finish the inside of one of these garages, so maybe you'll learn something, and maybe you can share something with me that I'll learn. Look at me. Austin and Andrew. Austin's being a little OCD about his legs. Helping Dad. Having fun out at the land. They're helping me right now. Get all these cans out so I can spray the ceiling next time. Put those things in the trash, dude. Each lid has 2 of those. Throw them in the trash. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks.